In the heart of one of the most contested and historically layered cities on Earth, something extraordinary has just been uncovered. Ancient Jerusalem, a place where every stone hides a chapter of human history, has once again surprised the world of archaeology. What began as a routine excavation turned into one of the most intriguing discoveries of the decade. A discovery so small, yet so powerful, that it is already reshaping the way historians understand life in the city nearly 3,000 years ago. Archaeologists from the Israel Antiquities Authority had been excavating just south of the Temple Mount, near the ancient core of Jerusalem. This area has been studied for decades, producing pottery, coins, tools, and remnants of daily life. Nothing unusual, nothing revolutionary. The landscape is so heavily excavated that many experts believed all major surprises had already been uncovered. But early in 2025, during routine clearing work, a young volunteer noticed something that looked different: a thin piece of clay with faint markings that did not resemble the usual local pottery. She carefully picked it up and brushed away the dust. At first, it seemed like just another shard, but when sunlight hit its surface, the team realized the incised lines were deliberate. They formed symbols, wedge-shaped symbols, cuneiform, the writing system of the Assyrian Empire, one of the most dominant and sophisticated superpowers of the ancient world. The team froze. Cuneiform tablets were never expected in that location. Not there, not in that context, and definitely not from the period they suspected. The discovery contradicted decades of academic assumptions and hinted at a deeper, more direct connection between Jerusalem and Assyria. This tiny fragment would turn out to be almost 2,700 years old, and unlike anything ever found in Jerusalem. After careful cleaning and laboratory analysis, experts realized they were holding a fragment of an official administrative document. The clay piece contained neat rows of Akkadian cuneiform signs, suggesting it had been part of a bureaucratic correspondence between the Assyrian authorities and local officials in the Kingdom of Judah. It was a message, a record, mentioning what appears to be a delayed payment or tax owed by Jerusalem to its Assyrian overlords. Although the fragment preserves only a portion of the text, the surviving signs include a reference to the month of Av and an Assyrian military administrative title. These clues allow scholars to place the document squarely within the machinery of imperial administration. This is groundbreaking because, until now, historians believed that Judah's communications with the Assyrian Empire occurred primarily through diplomatic channels outside the city. No direct administrative records from Assyria had ever been found inside Jerusalem. But this fragment suggests something far more significant. Assyrian administrators may have been physically present in the city itself, monitoring tribute, organizing logistics, and maintaining direct oversight over Jerusalem's political obligations. For historians, this possibility is nothing short of astonishing. To understand why this discovery stunned historians, we need to go back almost 3 millennia. In the 7th century BCE, the Assyrian Empire dominated the ancient Near East. Its power stretched from Mesopotamia to Egypt. Smaller kingdoms, including Judah, often paid heavy tribute to avoid invasion. They were allowed to maintain their identities and leadership, but only under strict imperial supervision. But until this discovery, scholars were unsure about the extent of Assyrian administrative presence in Jerusalem. Many believed the city remained somewhat autonomous, managing its own local affairs under Assyrian supervision from afar. Official Assyrian documents were expected in Nineveh, Assur, or major regional capitals, not in the hills of Judah. This single fragment suggests otherwise. It indicates the possibility of direct bureaucratic engagement. Assyrian scribes or inspectors stationed within or near Jerusalem, recording payments, taxes, and official communication. This is not a vague assumption. The evidence is literal, physical, and written in the empire's official language. For the first time, there is archaeological proof that Assyrian administrative materials reached the city, passed through local hands, and played a role in its political life. In archaeological terms, this is transformational. The location of the discovery is equally fascinating. The tiny fragment was found in what was once a refuse pit, a place where broken or discarded items were thrown away. This suggests that after the document was used, it was intentionally destroyed or simply discarded as waste. That detail might seem mundane, but to archaeologists, it is gold. It means the item was handled within the city, processed, and then thrown away like everyday administrative debris. This casual disposal gives us a powerful clue. Someone in ancient Jerusalem handled this document, read it or delivered it, and then discarded it when it was no longer useful. It's a rare glimpse into everyday bureaucratic life in a city we often imagine only through grand narratives. But here, in the dirt, is proof of administrators dealing with the mundane but essential details of political survival. Tribute, payments, deadlines, imperial pressure. Imagine the scene nearly 2,700 years ago. A dusty courtyard, officials gathered around a stone table, a messenger arriving from a northern station carrying a clay tablet, a scribe dipping his stylus into soft clay, pressing wedge-shaped symbols with precision and speed. The murmurs of tension as deadlines approach, the quiet frustration of a tribute payment delayed, the fear of angering an empire known for its absolute power. The sun is setting. The tablet is baked to harden it. It is stored, consulted, transmitted, and eventually discarded. These were real people dealing with real pressures. Judah owed tribute. The Assyrian Empire demanded payment. Records had to be kept. Mistakes had consequences. This tiny fragment is not just a discovery. It is a voice from a world long gone. When experts translated the text, reactions ranged from disbelief to excitement. Some historians called it a once-in-a-generation find. Others noted that the fragment fills a gap in understanding Jerusalem's geopolitical role at the time. Until now, the administrative landscape of the city had been inferred through indirect evidence. Now, archaeology has provided a tangible, physical link. For decades, scholars argued about the nature of Assyrian domination over Judah. Now, a single piece of clay has added new clarity and new mysteries. The discovery doesn't rewrite history entirely, but it reshapes the edges of the picture. It confirms that the relationship between the two powers was not distant or abstract. It was immediate, bureaucratic, and possibly even personal. The discovery has sparked renewed interest in the entire excavation area. Archaeologists now believe there may be additional fragments or even entire tablets hidden beneath the layers of soil. If more pieces are found, they could reveal names, dates, officials, or even full correspondences. A complete administrative archive preserved by chance. There is speculation, cautiously optimistic, that this site may have served as a small administrative center during the First Temple period. If future excavations uncover more documents, it could become one of the most significant administrative archives ever found in ancient Judah. Imagine dozens of tablets, letters, receipts, or official records preserved by chance. It would revolutionize the field and redefine what we know about the political and economic life of ancient Jerusalem. Beyond the academic implications, the discovery reminds us of something profound. History is never fully written. Even in a city as heavily studied as Jerusalem, surprises still emerge. New stories still rise from the ground. This fragment shows that the ancient world was far more interconnected than we imagine. Empires communicated, cities negotiated, scribes recorded, and life went on in the midst of political tension. It also highlights how fragile history can be, how a single piece of broken clay can bridge thousands of years and reshape our understanding of a civilization. As archaeologists continue their work, one thing is clear: Jerusalem still holds countless secrets beneath its surface. Some discoveries change small details, others reshape entire eras, and sometimes the smallest artifact of all, something that fits in the palm of your hand, can open a door to a forgotten chapter of human history. This tiny cuneiform fragment has done just that, and what lies beneath the ancient city may still have the power to surprise us all. If you enjoyed this journey into ancient history, make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and leave a like, comment, and share to support the channel and help us uncover more incredible discoveries.